Hello, good morning. I'm Kara. Welcome to OT Cyber Coffee Minute. I'm joined this morning by Roger Hill, who I'm going to ask another question of. You ready, Roger?
I'm ready.
All right. Let me see. I'm going to pick one at random from our last webinar that didn't get answered. Okay. How can CISOs build a strong OT cybersecurity team while working within budget constraints?
Wow, that's a very timely question with the current environment. Um, well, listen, let me just start with the silver lining, right? The good news is it's probably more feasible today than it's ever been before. Um, and what do I mean by that? So I think, first of all, let's separate some of the resources typically that you would need for building out your OT security program. In the context of building the program, one of the challenges are the type of resources you would need are different than the resources you would need for operating your program. So, looking at a staff augmentation, contract basis, or even fractional is often a much more effective way to go versus trying to hire organically. And then once you're done with that 12 to 18-month initiative, determining placement for that resource or cross training. Listen, we're still in the gig economy, right? So there are so many capable resources out there that are operating on a fractional basis. So whether you need to actually look at even a fractional OT security leader
Mhm.
in terms of strategy, or even putting together a tactical plan globally, it's feasible now. Uh, in contract placement, there are some specialized recruiting firms and firms even such as ours, for example, that will do staff augmentation on 6 month, 12-month, 18-month contracts. So for building out the program, that's an option. Now, if we're talking about the operational aspect, of course, there's so many different security domains, right?
Mhm.
There's the OT SOC, which is probably one of the more challenging aspects because if we're thinking about some of the unique um, skill set for OT incident response or a SOC analyst, that's maybe a little bit more challenging, but not as challenging as it used to be just a few years ago. This community's really been growing, and that's actually to our advantage.
Mhm.
I still maintain that one of the things that you should be thinking about as a leader, though, regardless of whether it's building out the program or the executing of a program, is that cross functional domain discipline. And this is where you have these cross functional teams with different disciplines from the different IT practices and security domains, and then from different OT and engineering disciplines. And that shared knowledge transfer allows you to create that specialized skill set that you need that's really tailored for your organization.
Mhm.
Um, the last thing I would say is it's one thing to acquire talent. Anyone can do that. You can always throw money at the program or other aspects like that, right? But it's another thing to retain that talent because one of the things that a lot of organizations face is when they're taking this very niche focused OT security realm and they get the right talent and then they start getting that experience under their belt and getting a few certifications, it's very tempting for them to go to large vendors where they're financially driven. So yeah, retaining the talent is a whole nother, in fact, that's probably another session.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Roger. And if you have a question that you would like featured on the OT Cyber Coffee Minute, please reach out to me. We are really enjoying tackling these questions and the conversations that surround it. Have a great day. Go have another cup of coffee.
Thanks.